How's it going, guys? I'm your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor. I haven't done a reaction thing in a little bit, but we're doing one today. And Tom MacDonald, I know I'm always late to the train, but you know, sometimes I don't like just jumping straight on the bandwagon. That's just how I am. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That might be a bad idea sometimes, because sometimes if you don't jump straight on the bandwagon, then you lack views. But oh well, it is what it is. I'm a busy person. I have a full-time job. But anyway, I've heard this song, Tom MacDonald's latest song called Balloons. I've heard it a few times, and I think it's dope, as it's literally so good. One of my favorite songs I've heard thus far in 2021. It is so real, and I like when Tom MacDonald does these personal tracks. I said it before with the addict one, where he was talking about being an addict. He has done another personal track, and I think he's starting to take more advice from the fans, or from the audience, where a lot of people say like, oh, all he does is political stuff and all that type of shit. But he's going more personal route, and now I'm starting to like his music a lot. Like I said, I've always said Tom MacDonald's dope. I've always said Tom MacDonald has talent. His music has just not been my ish. God damn, it's very hot in Australia right now. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. When he does music like this, it is my thing. 100%. I love it. I'm excited to react to this, to break it down more, because when I listened to it off camera, I didn't really like listen properly. I just listened to it like the first couple of times. But now we're on camera, we're going to try to break it down and listen to as much as we possibly can. And yeah, just break it down. So this is Tom MacDonald, Balloons. Let's get it. I'm excited.
I miss the days when no one even knew my name. Now everywhere I go, I wear a hat to hide my face. I got weapons hidden.
So he said he misses the days when no one knew his name. Now everywhere he goes, he wears a hat just to hide his face. Like, obviously for me, that's not relatable because no one knows my name. But at the same time, it can be relatable to other people who are bigger. From an outside perspective, people like us think, damn, fame is like, must be amazing. But then when you're actually in the circle of fame, you know, you probably realize that shit is not as what I thought it would be, because, you know, I'm having to go everywhere where people know me, and I don't have any sense of privacy or anything. But let's continue.
And inside every room in my place, now I have to keep a pistol on me always, just in case. This is a nightmare. Never expected the fame.
He says he has to keep a weapon in every single room of his house. He never thought he'd have to keep a pistol on him. Jesus Christ. No one expects fame.
I would wrestle with and fight to embrace. Sometimes I feel like the love I get's outweighed by the hate. I hid the tears, but I can't hide from the pain.
Damn.
I'm working 20-hour days, can't even lie to y'all. I'm burnt out, asleep on my weight bench, trying to find
I must say, his videos are always fucking dope, and the green screen in this does not even look like green screen. Obviously, I can tell it's green screen because I edit myself, and I'm an editor myself, and I make shit myself. But this green screen work here is bloody amazing. Plus, he's posted photos on YouTube, but this is amazing.
Strength to work out, should be happy I'm successful. I just went and bought my first house. Thought money would help cure my depression, but it's worse. How? I'm tired of it. Lucky I don't have a manager, because I'll be firing them. Tired of talking to other artists who just want to tell me I'm inspiring them.
Basically, he's saying, like, you know, he should be happy because he's gone ahead and bought his first house. You know, he's got all this money and success and fame. He should be happy, but he realized basically money doesn't buy happiness. That's what the saying basically is. Money doesn't change who you are, or change happiness, or change your mental state, or change what you've grown up with. Money doesn't change your childhood. Money doesn't change how you've been brought up. Money doesn't change your history, anything. Money just changes how wealthy and successful you are, and what you put on the table and what you eat. You know, versus one day you're eating chips for dinner or noodles for dinner, and then fucking a year down the line you're rich and you're eating the most best course meal with a chef in your house. Like, all that shit doesn't change your mental state, and all that shit doesn't change how you think and who you are as a person. It just changes what you eat and changes how successful you are. Let's continue.
Parents keep telling me they have a
and how he said that he would, if he had a manager, he'd fire him because of all the anger and being like pissed off and upset and shit like that, and being conflicted. And he's like, oh, if I had a manager, I would take it out on him and fire his ass.
Kid, and they're thankful the child is admiring me. Great. Wanna know how I feel? I might kill myself before retiring.
Jesus. That's deep when he said that. I might kill myself before retiring. Jesus Christ. Please don't, Tom, because you're an extremely talented person. Suicide is never the option. It's never the. Always seek help. Always seek help.
I'm in the clouds. I can't reach the ground.
And this hook is fucking dope.
Crowds blew me up like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away while I scream no.
Jeez. I like the concept too, the balloon concept.
Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me.
That
I miss the
that hook
times when I could
slaps.
go outside. I didn't have to watch my back out of the corner of my eye.
Jeez, I can imagine that, like being in such a being successful and being in such a limelight. Like, not only would it be good, but there would also be their faults to it, like having to look wherever you go, having security, having like cameras at your house, like always being anxious and paranoid. I know that's probably how I would be because I'm an anxious and paranoid person, but shit, I didn't think of that.
Didn't have to fake a smile and pose for pictures all the time. Can't even lie, miss when time
Facts.
was really mine.
He misses when time was his because now time is everyone else's because of how much he gives his time to everybody else that he doesn't have any time anymore, which is bloody crazy. So deep.
Now I just belong to everybody else but me. These panic attacks are making it awful hard to breathe. Built a vocal booth inside
Facts.
the crib and
I can
stopped
relate
making
so
beats.
hard.
Don't even rap, I stand inside of it and scream.
Ooh.
Like, this is not what I expected. I work my hands to the bone, and my anxiety is triggered by the apps on my phone. I tried deleting them so the internet would leave me alone, but the lack of attention made me feel worse than before.
Damn.
I'm sick of it all. The internet.
Basically, it was saying like all the apps on his phone created him, like how much he was divulged and locked into social media. It created anxiety, so he got rid of it all, but then it made it worse because now he's not getting the attention that he wants to get. So it's conflicting. It's like, you know, it's very conflicted. It's like, I want this, but I also want this. I want the best of both worlds, and you can never have the best of both worlds, unfortunately, is how it is. But yeah,
Watching me trip when I fall, embarrassed that everyone witnesses all. My illness isn't real time, man, I'm addicted to y'all. Rappers on Twitter don't get me involved. I'm posing for photos with fans in the mall and dying inside pretending I'm strong. I'm not a celebrity, I am just calm.
Facts. People will see celebrities as this higher, like even I have done that many times, and you got to realize they're just normal people just with more eyes on them, but everyone's a normal person. Success shouldn't change how you see people, but it does. Balloon and let me go.
Watch me float away while I
Scream no.
Every time I get close, they pull
This
out
hook is
their
fucking
phones.
dope.
Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a
Balloon and let me go. So dope.
throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. For the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left. I miss the years when every Friday wasn't spent with my therapist. Then I realized.
So I saw Crypt react to this. That's why I've heard this song a few times. I've heard it once on my own and then a Crypt reaction. And I saw he was saying about how he said he misses every Friday. He misses how now he spends every Friday with his therapist, and he drops every Friday. He releases music on every Friday. So I'm just trying to think, like, is he trying to say, and it's pretty much what Crypt said himself, is he trying to say like that music is his therapy, or does he actually see a therapist? And I feel like he actually sees a therapist. I feel like he means it both ways. If you're someone who's in such a limelight and you're dealing with all this mental stuff, I feel like the only way you could cope is by seeing and talking to someone, but that's just me coming off with personal experience. But yeah, let's continue.
I hated fame and accepted I'm scared of it. I got Ativan, Cipralex, Xanax, and Seroquel in a Tupperware container. I don't touch, I just stare at it.
I take sertraline,
Breathing
so
exercise
I can
is
relate.
supposed to help me to cope, but nothing
They
works
never do.
quite as good as a bottle of.
Yo, when I get told like just breathe properly, when you're so focused in breathing properly when you're anxious and having a panic attack, it actually makes it worse because you're then focusing on your breathing, and breathing is something that's like subconscious, so you're supposed to be subconsciously breathing and not thinking about it. So when you are thinking about it, it just makes your breathing more labored. That's just how it works with me. But
Jack and a smoke.
it might be different
I try
for someone
to
else.
focus on my breath, but it gets stuck in my throat. This
Exactly.
never happened back when I was young and happy and broke.
I never thought I'd be the rapper all these rappers trying to be. Posting 20 times a day, now I don't have no privacy. Meeting with these major labels, CEOs with giant teams. If y'all want to do business, why are y'all trying to lie to me?
I'm bored of the
Jeez.
fame. Every time it feels fresh again, I'm getting more of the same. Interviewers think they know who I am. They made up their mind before I explain. Well,
Damn.
because you asked so nice, I guess I'll tell. Ain't been feeling too hot lately, Jim. Is there anything else? Great, cause lately every day I feel like I'm living in hell. I'm glad the music helps you, but I might really kill myself. When
Fuck,
this
man.
magazine
So
gets printed,
deep.
can you send one to my house? I'd like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else.
I would like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else, because basically how everyone's listening to his music, download his music, streaming his music, you know, getting like merch and stuff like that. Those are pieces of him. His content and his life's work is pieces of him, and he feels like he doesn't own a piece of him anymore. Like, y'all guys have taken all of him and he doesn't own himself anymore, you know what I mean? That's so fucking deep, man. Jesus. And how he was talking about the interviewers and it kind of feels like, oh, basically he's trying to say like, it kind of feels like they don't give a fuck with how he's feeling, really. He's just like an object. Oh, how's this? How are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing there? And people just care about Tom MacDonald, like the rapper, not the person. But I don't know.
Watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me.
Jeez. Nova Rockefeller and Dave MacDonald. Dave MacDonald is his brother. This beat goes hard too. Well, that was Tom MacDonald, Balloons. Like I said, this is a really dope song and it's very deep, and I connect with this song a lot. Even though I'm not in the same position as he is and I'm not in the spotlight, you can't help but to, I don't know, empathize with stuff like this, like deep music like this. Personally, because I make so much deep music, I always empathize and connect other music that's deep. That's why I mess with the deep music from him a lot more than the other political stuff, because I'm not into political shit really. Like, you know, that's why I don't watch the news. I don't like political shit. I try to stay away from political shit because it doesn't help my mental state, and you know, it just depresses me more, and political shit's always just negative. And I know that is weird because when you make deep personal songs like this, it's also negative, but making negative songs helps me vent, so I can imagine it's helping him too, like therapy. So that's why I can relate with it better, and it's more positive because he's venting through a song that's powerful. I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. Also let me know what you thought about this video and his song. I thought it was dope. I've been your boy Jay Wyatt, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here now. Peace, ciao, bye.
Bitch should be fucking around. Yeah, I'd be fucking about. If I hear my name on your tongue, then you better believe that I'm hunting you down. Bitch should be running your mouth. Who said you running the town? Me and the homies be fucking it up, and there ain't no one stopping us now. I tell them to get on my level, cause all of these rappers be 2 stories down. All of them acting like